Hi everyone and welcome back to Fred Talks, a podcast where we talk about the fashion industry and why it might be more important than you'd think but less glamorous than it seems. In today's episode we'll be talking about 10 things that make you instantly stylish. I have seen these videos all over the YouTube recently, and because it's spring now, it's March, I was thinking that quite a lot of people, or maybe it's just me, but when it comes to spring I just have like a new breath when it comes to fashion. I feel more motivated to dress up. I guess it's because it's warm and it's a bit easier. So I was thinking we're gonna do this video today. I don't like the word stylish because what even is definition of stylish? You know, everyone has different styles. There's millions of styles. So I'm gonna be saying 10 things that will make you more eye-catching. Some of these things will probably overlap with other videos that you might have seen, but I think that's the fun of it because I feel like with this type of videos, the more you've watched the more people you've seen repeating the same things, the more true they are, if that makes sense. And the first one that I will start with would be haircut. So many people I've seen saying that they find very stylish people with like a interesting haircut, which probably means everything that's not just straight hair. And as someone with outgrowing pixie cut, which you see if you're listening this podcast and you don't, but I've got outgrowing pixie cut, and I will say that I don't think I always get complimented on it, but I always get commented on it. The same with fringe. However, I warn you, fringe is a lot to handle. Fringe pretty much looks great only when you wash it. Like, fringe looks good only the first hour, if you're lucky, maybe 2 hours after you washed it, and then it just looks greasy. It's non-existent. It just evaporate. It just divides into the sides and it doesn't exist. And that is from someone who has had fringe for like 4 years, I think, from my friend who's had fringe for maybe, I don't know, ever since I've known her, which is past 10 years, and from my hairdresser, which when I told her that I want a fringe, she looked at me something like that, and she was like, "You sure about that?" Anyway, so yeah, I think if you have a hairstyle that's a bit different, it's always you're gonna stand out a little bit. And I feel like there's a rule that most of the times people will compliment you on it because it's just a bit more daring, I feel. Because if you have really short hair like I do right now, you can't really pin it back, and you can't really hide behind them. That's the word. So I would say that is the reason why people find short hair quite stylish. It's simply because it's daring. And it's daring, and I personally think it looks great. So if you've ever thought about getting your hair cut, do it now. Another one is a bit less permanent, and that is red lipstick. This point is completely copied by another video that I've watched, and I will link it down below. But she's got a point, so we're gonna use it as well. Red lipstick is again something very intentional, and even if you wear no makeup and just red lipstick, it immediately shows that you put some sort of effort into what you look like, not even your outfit, but just like your appearance. And again, it just looks stylish. Even if you wear just plain outfit, no makeup, red lipstick, you just instantly look better, or well, not better, but more put together, and it just shows that you really thought about what you're gonna look like. So yeah, red lipstick, I think you can't really go wrong. And I know a lot of people, like my mom for example, said that they can't wear lipstick. Everyone can wear red lipstick. It's just about your confidence. It's just about finding the right shade, and then you're good to go. Another one is sunglasses. Sunglasses to me is my favorite thing to wear, I would say, because it hides your face. So whenever you don't feel really well, or you are tired, or you just couldn't be bothered to put any makeup on, or you just don't want to talk to people, you want to hide from work, sunglasses are your go-to. Plus, I also think that everyone looks good in sunglasses. Like, you just need to find your style and your shape, and then it always makes everyone looks better, or more, I would say maybe more mysterious, and that's kind of what... Oh. And that's what's really stylish. Plus, they're practical as well. You just put them in your bag. They don't really take up space. Sunglasses are just great. And there's so many as well. And they go with every outfit. No matter what style you're going for, They will always look good and they will always match the style if you choose the right one. But I mean, actually think any sunglasses look good with any style. So yeah, just go for sunglasses. I think that's the most obvious one. Or if you wear normal glasses, you're a bit of a winner in my opinion, because you can just choose ones that are either very bold or just a bit different in style. And you have something that will make you look a bit more stylish, or you have an accessory that you wear every day and it's practical again as well. So it's a win-win situation. Now we're moving to clothes. Fourth thing that I wrote down are tights. Tights, and especially colorful tights, have been making a huge comeback for like past year, I would say. We've seen them on many runways, especially on this season on fashion weeks like in Acne Studios or Isemiyake or Givenchy. Dolce Gabbana usually does a lot of black ties, but still ties, and they usually combine them in all black outfits, which is how I've seen the colorful tights being styled mostly in like monochrome outfits, and I personally love it. I think it looks so good. Like one of my favorite outfit or one of my favorite looks is this one outfit that Gigi Hadid wore. I have absolutely no idea where she wore it, what was the occasion, but she wore this all white outfit with white tights, and in my opinion it looked so good because it was like his little detail. There's not something you would necessarily notice, especially because she has quite fair skin, so the white wasn't really that obvious, but it was just a little tiny detail that you've seen. I've also seen this Slovak influencer, which you will probably not know, but she wrote a book recently, and she had what's it called when you write a book and then you have the, not signing, well, it doesn't matter. She wrote a book and she had a party around it, and she wore all of it was, I think, all a red outfit and pink, like hot pink tights, and it looked so good. Like those two colors are not colors that you would necessarily think will look good together, and it was a lot, but it looked so good on her, and I absolutely loved it. I think red tights as well. I mean, she was wearing hot pink, but hot pink and red, I think, is most seen in my opinion. For example, Elsa Hosk wore red tights with, I think she was wearing like a black outfit, and then she had red tights and red pumps, and it looked so amazing. I really, really want to get some for myself as well. If you don't dare to wear colorful ones or very, very colorful ones, you can always go for black ones with little pattern on them, which is also, in my opinion, very stylish. Especially if you have like a all black outfit, black skirt or black dress, and then black ties with little pattern or little lace on them. I think that again gives it a little bit of something, a little bit of sparkle. Or if you do that, you can always try pattern ones. Number 5, I've already spoken about a little bit, but monochrome looks. To me, monochrome looks just make you look like you've got the guts to wear one color, which, let's be honest, most of us, myself included, are wearing black, greys, whites, beige. And to see someone wearing a different color, and especially a whole outfit in this one color, is just so unusual and unique that it really catches your eye, and it really makes you think, oh, this person really thought about what they're gonna wear. While I also believe that if you've got multiple trousers in one color and multiple coats in one color, if you can afford it, then it's really easy for you to wear it then, because you're just like, okay, well, today I'm in a mood for red, so I'm going to be wearing red, or today I'm in a mood for green, so I'm going to be wearing green. And I think it just makes life easier for you in the end. I just really love it. I dream of a day where I am rich enough to be able to buy trousers, coat, and a jumper or a cardigan all in one color, in multiple colors. But yeah, monochrome looks, in my opinion, absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. A bit on the contrary to the elegancy of monochrome looks are baggy clothes, baggy silhouettes to be more exact, because we are so used to be wearing clothes that makes us slimmer, that gives us the hourglass figure, that we don't really wear baggy and baggy anymore. Like, we don't go for oversized t-shirt and baggy jeans, when, to be quite honest, it's just practical, right? Because especially in winter, or to be fair, winter, autumn, spring, who has time to be trying to tuck in a jumper in trousers that are high-waisted and if they fit you well, they have zero space in the waist. Definitely not for the trousers. They might have space for you to have lunch, but they don't have space for a thick jumper to go in. And who's got time for that? But then on the other hand, like, who wants to wear crop jumpers all the time? I'm cold, okay? I want my thick jumper and my high-waisted trousers that are wide leg, because wide leg, high-waisted looks good on me. But I also want my jumper. And why not just wear baggy silhouette? Because it's comfy, and in my opinion, because you aren't trying to fit in the stereotype that everyone else does, and you're not trying to make yourself look, like, I don't want to say make yourself look better, because being thinner or having hourglass figure doesn't necessarily make you feel more make you look more attractive or make you look better. That's stupid. But it makes, like, if you're not trying to fit in the beauty standard, then it just looks, in my opinion, again, more daring and just more stylish, because you don't care if that makes any sense to anyone. In my head, it makes sense. Another thing which I think kind of goes along with the previous point is layering, especially layering turtleneck. Now, layering is something that I can't do to save my life, but I think it looks so good and it's so practical as well, especially when it's cold. And I think especially for the upcoming spring, when it's warm enough for you to wear, I don't know, turtleneck underneath dress and wear just that. Or recently I saw someone wearing turtleneck underneath a white button-up shirt, and I think it's just perfect for this weather we are having right now, or at least the weather that we're having in England. However, it doesn't only need to be turtleneck. I think with layering you can get very creative and very practical as well, and I think this creativity that you can show in layering is just what makes you look more put together and more intentional and more chic. And I think, so yeah, I think layering's great. Another thing, I think we are now at the point 7 or 8, head accessories. Especially scarves or berets. I think head accessories can again be very practical, but it's just something that not a lot of people wear, and when you put them on, instantly it gives you a little bit of a spark, in my opinion. And it's so easy as well. All you need to do is just put on a beret or put on a scarf, and it's just so much fun, in my opinion. And in summer it's very practical. My favorite thing to do when I go on a holiday, I just wear my scarf most of the times. It is true that it can get a bit hot, but I'm someone who's very prone to heat strokes, so wearing a scarf in summer is a necessity for me. So yeah, head accessories, be it a scarf, be it a beret, be it headband as well, or like if you have long hair, you can just put a bow in your ponytail, and it also looks really good, or a very big scrunchie. I think they are just such an easy accessory to put in. I think they're also really great for beginners, because if you are someone who wants to start wearing accessories, for example, or wants to start styling your outfits a little bit more, and you don't know where to start, I would say start with head accessories. Because they are just one thing that you have to focus, but they can change your look so much. And it's something that you also forget about. Like if you put a bow in your ponytail, you will forget about it. Well, if you wear a lot of rings, you will see them all the time. So yeah, head accessories. Let's move on to number 9 already. Oh, that was quite quick. Piercings. Now, I am not telling you to go and pierce every part of your body. Please don't take it this way. But piercings do give you a little extra. I was literally having this conversation with my work colleague a few hours ago, and we were talking about how because we both of us have quite a few piercings, and when we take all of them out, you kind of feel naked, because you're just so I never take my piercings out. I have all of them on all the time, and it's just something that always gives me this little extra, to my outfit, a little extra accessory. And especially, I have a stud, for those who haven't noticed, or for those who are listening and aren't watching on YouTube. And for me, the stud isn't very visible. Like, I don't really see it. Well, when I look in the mirror, it's not the first thing I notice. But when I take it out, I'm just like, there's something missing. And it doesn't have to be something so aggressive as a face piercing. Even if you have a second lobe piercing, it still gives you opportunity to have more earrings, quite obviously. And it's just a nice way to add a bit more to your looks. And with piercings is the thing that you mostly won't take them out. I don't actually know anyone who takes their piercings out or who changes them very often. So for example, I just have the hoops in all the time and I never take them except for the main ones. And yeah, it's just there all the time. I don't really have to think about it. And even if I'm not wearing the main the main earrings, I always have some sort of accessory on me. So if you are thinking about getting a piercing, start with something easy. Especially if you're under 18, God bless, don't ask your parents first, then go get a piercing. But yeah, I think piercings are a really nice way. But again, you can just wear a fake one. Actually, now that I think about it, you can get on Amazon one of these. I have noticed that these ones are quite popular. This one up here is also quite popular, fake piercing. You can get them anywhere. I actually remember having a problem getting this one, as in the real one, and not the fake one. So yeah, even if you don't want to get a piercing, you can get one of the fake ones, and it works well as well. And the last but not least is one that I have actually not seen or heard anyone talking about, but I think it's such an obvious one, and it's the easiest. Well, it's the cheapest, but it's the hardest, and that is a good posture. Good posture will always make you feel better. I know it's really hard. You can probably see in these videos that most of the times I'm like this, and sometimes I remember to straighten up, and then in another shot, in another frame, I look like that. But good posture is always gonna make you look more confident, gonna make you look more stylish, better, sexier, whatever you want to say. Good posture is a key. One day, try to walk around, straighten up, put your model walk on, and just walk around. Or don't put a model walk on, actually, if you don't want to look a bit ridiculous, because model walk is great, but I don't really think it works that well in real life, or not in every situation. But notice how people will look at you. And most of them won't look at you like you're looking ridiculous. Most of them will look at you a bit with the respect, or like, oh, you look good. And it's instantly gonna give you more confidence, and it's gonna make you look better. So yeah, I think posture is a very important accessory or very important part of your presentation, of how you present yourself. So don't forget about that. I know this episode was probably quite short, but as I said at the beginning, I've seen quite a lot of people doing these type of videos and talking about what they find stylish, and I personally think it's fun to watch, and you can always get inspired. And yeah, I think that was the point of this video, to inspire. Let me know in the comments below, what is your ultimate stylish thing, or what is the thing that ultimately makes you think that someone is stylish when you see them wearing it. And yeah, see you next time.